Hey, hey, beautiful people. It's 11:44 a.m. on September 1st, 2013. Of course, 11:44. That's how perfect. I certainly don't plan these things, but that's how they happen. Something really amazing happened in my life the past few days, and it's a completion, an integration, and an expansion of my being. And it has to do with my earliest memories of my being here, this life, as a baby. I remembered that in this life, I at least, because I choose that, have the ability to go all the way back home to Source. This is after many, many lives in the duality experiment over many, many millions of years. And to integrate back with Source. But in doing that, you have to know the path back home. And the path's going to be different for each and every one of us, and not everybody has the same desire uh, to connect with home all the way back home that I've had in this lifetime and many other lifetimes. I have been kept grounded as an individual who holds energies in the duality experiment for the completion of this divine plan. And many of us do this, and a lot of times we play off of each other as others hold due to us to keep our light down, so we cannot remember who we are. We cannot find sign everywhere, sign. But that was only one sign. We are kept in that lower state of being, controlled or manipulated by others, in order to have the experience and to still hold the light, but without remembering who we are or the path back home. We can't make that connection a lot of times. And that's what soul contracts are all about. It's not a bad thing. It's just like if somebody is there time and time again as a spiritual vampire, it keeps you from knowing who and what you are and expanding your field, raising your frequency, incorporating as high of light quotient as you can have within your physical being. And it is that. It is raising of the frequency. It is raising of your light quotient that allows you the memories to return back home. Kundalini experiences are that thing that occurs just before your heart chakra activation. And then that same feeling of Kundalini experience, it's permanent. But you go through more and more activations as you're raising your frequency and connecting with all the different layers of higher self. Anyway, just a few days ago, a very dear friend, and I'm sure many of you guys have heard of her and her channelings of Archangel Michael or Metatron or Saint Germain or all the various higher dimensional beings that Meline LaFont channels. The other day, during a break, lunch break, we spent quite a bit of the afternoon together because she asked if I had time and told me that she was receiving a message from Lord Metatron. Not Archangel Metatron, but Lord Metatron, the creator of this universe. One of the eternal beings which creates all the universes. Prime Creator wanted to experience itself and had to replicate itself and created the Eternals. The Eternals were sent out and away into the void to create universes and create archangels and create monads and soul groups and all the various different angels and the individual souls. And with that, within creation, in all layers of consciousness that is, because what I just listed really doesn't even come close to describing the various levels of consciousness that we have here. It's just us in our human form. We can more easily relate to those higher levels in that aspect of envisioning it. The creator of this universe was Lord Metatron. And Lord Metatron, as you know, is the keeper, or that who gives us sacred geometry. And it all starts with a point, and then that point replicates itself. And as those 2 points encircle themselves and overlay each other, then you have the Vesca Pisces, or the experience that is what we all do. All thought, all love, all anything that exists has those 2 points, and has to, so that it can be experienced. Our Lord Metatron created the various archangels, including Archangel Michael and Archangel Michael. And it is through that many of us humans are broken down into fractals, the various archangels, and we each have different parts, or parts of the DNA of, or parts, flavors from all the various archangels to make up who we are in our own individual lowest possible consciousness, the total separation from source in our DNA. It makes up who we are. We are combinations of each of them. We are combinations of each of those archangels that makes up the flavor that we are. Well, anyway, I have been very close to Metatron for a long time, but did not realize my lineage, what was above Archangel Michael, that I'm a fractal of, and between Archangel Michael and Prime Creator, the creator of all that is, all the universes, all the multiverses. And anyway, Meline, in our conversation, was receiving the message that Lord Metatron, creator of this universe, wished to have a message come to me, which would wake me up. And with my question to Meline, what started happening was the energies of Metatron that Meline is so closely associated with started coming into my physical field in my being and integrating with this physical body. It was an overshadowing. It is an overshadowing. As I was a child at 4 years old and receiving my first messages from Archangel Michael, which I realize now is my higher self, that which I'm already integrating with. In my level, it goes from Bill Ballard here, which, had experiences in duality all over the place. But my next level up is a light being and is an Arcturian starship commander. My next level up above that is my angelic self, which I've been connected to for a very long time, Mana Ra. Many of you hear me using my angelic name, Mana Ra, many times. Above that, Mana Ra is a fractal of Archangel Michael. And I don't come from this universe, but I came here for the duality experiment. I do come from a universe when this fractal was broken off. I came from another universe, but there are many universes out there which Metatron has created, and I believe if you start investigating your past, you might find that you also have been in many, many different universes. Or you might have fractalized yourself within this universe. But my angelic self is a fractal of Archangel Michael. And in this series of videos that you're about to see, if you continue watching this, if this resonates with you, you will see Lord Metatron giving a message through Meline as I am downloading and integrating the light codes of Metatron within my physical being. Usually you'll see the light and how my light affects the backside of this couch as my electromagnetic torrid that emanates from my heart, or my crusted light around my head. You'll see how that light affects the light from whatever is coming behind me. Just like outside, as I move my hands or my head, it affects the clouds, it affects the whatever is behind me. Just like you see these lines right here, when I have done my most recent videos and I'm sitting outside, you can see those same lines of force emanating from my electromagnetic torrid, affecting and making invisible segments of the fence behind me. You can also see it as it hits the fence behind me, and you can watch that fence, the wood within that fence, do very strange things. The fence outside is a 10 gauge heavy steel, and it is not bent at all. The wood and the boards need replacing on that fence, but they are definitely not cut, and they're very straight. So you can see how my energy field affects the light emanating from whatever is behind me. Now, in this video, you will see as I'm receiving codes, something is coming in that is affecting Skype. We did this video and series of channelings. It took about 3 or 4 hours, and we were on Skype, and I've never seen Skype do what happened here. It was Meline and Andy and I, all three on Skype, but as Meline is channeling Lord Metatron, you'll see the screen flickering back and forth between Meline and me, Meline and me, and Meline and me. And you can watch my field, what you see behind me, change as, and I do not see this during the channeling. I'm also in a very deep meditative state. And you'll watch my field shift around me as I'm having a new Merkaba overlaid within my field to handle the Metatronic energies. It turns out I'm a fractal on the higher level of Metatron, and that was my missing link to being able to go all the way to identify with Prime Creator within this physical life, the farthest separate from Prime Creator I can be in this life of Bill Ballard. So with that, I've been able to reintegrate and more easily connect all the way back to source, which has always been my dream. And I've held that dream lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. And it wasn't until right now that that finally got experienced. And so anyway, that's the preface to these videos that are following. Watch what happens that is so unusual with the Skype video where it's flicking back and forth between Meline and I. I've never seen that happen. And in my watching in my videos of my field, that new Merkaba, when it's overlaid, you can see the energy field going down and out and up and out, very much like a UFO. That's what a Merkaba is very much like. Watch the energy field change as I'm channeling what I see with Lord Metatron. As a child, I was told not to ever channel anything, any other entity besides my higher self. And now I'm integrating with Metatron to hold these energies as boots on the ground. Many of you probably are also a fragment of Metatron also. But that is the bringing of heaven to earth as we consciously are aware of who we are and are able to work with those highest of all energies, very awake and aware, consciously holding them, channeling them into Mother Earth and out to the collective of humanity at this time while we're most separate from Source in our physical incarnations. With that, the magic, the doorways are open back to Prime Creator to truly initiate the divine plan. I feel like it's getting ready to have an implosion, to go inside out. And that's because we have the abilities now to go direct to Source, to Prime Creator, to channel those energies, not being sent out from Prime Creator saying, I wish somebody would do this, but to be consciously aware of holding those energies while incarnate in our everyday experience. And we can still be individuals. That's cool. Anyway, love y'all. Hope you enjoyed the videos. Bye for now.
This as well. And it will be real. It will be reality. This is the self-mastery that you're now leveling up at this time. And I just wanted to say a quick note about that, because this is upon you. This is now in storage and awaiting you all. It's your now moment and your current reality. And as a master gatekeeper, Bill, we know each other too. You are one of us, master gatekeepers, light warriors, real fighters as well in the universe as on Earth. And I also want to share to Andy that he is very familiar to me too. As you know, Andy, we've been talking a lot lately about your children. Don't be concerned, all is well. And I'm amongst many of you now because this is the most powerful activation at this time. And we're achieving a lot of light now. This portal was a success. As you said, Bill, the foundation is built. It is there. It's very solid. It's very strong. And you will see in the upcoming weeks from this Merkaba, there will be a lot of shifts, not only etherically, but physically too. Banks will collapse, systems will collapse. There's no way of holding it anymore, or just finding ways to get through with this. No, there's no chance anymore. It's now crumbling down. It will be very visible in the upcoming weeks until December. It will be there. It will be your reality. There's a lot of people who will lose it, and they will shift as well. The hard way or the easy way, it's up to them. A lot of people will lose their bodies, but a lot will go with body as well. You will see many of you light workers become their true self now. You will have so much powers inside of you and gifts. You will act teleportation, telepathic communications with each other. There will be real manifestations. You will change realities. You will redraw holographic forms and worlds around you. You will redesign all of them. Everything will really change so drastically that it will be too much for many people to hold. So only the ones who are really in the heart and centered and grounded will go through it and flow through it as easy as can be. And so this was my quick note to both of you. If one of you has a question, please do, because I feel I cannot stand a long time into this body, because it will harm otherwise.
Well, no question for me, Metatron. Just wanted to tell you I love you so much, and I thank you for everything you are doing for me, Meline, Bill, all of us here, and just gratitude from my heart. That's all.
Metatron, my message as a child that I received when I was 4 years old, 1966, was not to channel any other entities except my higher self all the way up. And I feel now I am ready to begin working with you again, and I would like that very much.
Well, I would be honored to if you allow me to be the first. I really want to do this because I feel a great connection with you, Bill, and yes, you are ready. This is why I wanted to come forward to give you the little nudge and sign to communicate directly with me from now on. You will handle my energy embodiment more than Meline's because you have a greater extent of light quotient field. So you can allow me descend more than I am able to do now at this time. Nothing bad to Meline, but she's more sensitive to this. So you are stronger. So I would love to be one of the first one that you communicate directly with on a conscious way, not only telepathically, but a real merging, if you allow me.
I would like that, and I would like Meline to instruct me on the process of doing that.
Agree. We both agree. Well, if this is all, I send you all my blessings. Thank you for being who you are, for contributing into this ascension with all you do and who you are. What you spread, it is magnificent. It is really very important, and it is extremely strong what you are all doing, each and one of you. And without you, there would never be an ascension process, never. I hope you both understand this, but I do feel you do. It's not us doing this, it's all of you. We're just here to help. And together we have built a strong grid of light and flower of life around Earth at this time. And she's very strong. She has a solid foundation around her and inside of her. And so no distortions whatsoever will come through it now, except the ones who allow it to be. But I feel, and I know from this point of view of the now, that all is very much growing into a solid foundation of light for everyone that is upon this planet. So congratulations are in order already, because this was a success. I greet you now from the heart. I am Metatron.
Thank you.
There's a new glow. My tasting light is something. Oh wow! My energy feels expanding.
I can even see your energetic field around you, so much flowing and moving. Did you just pull your head back, or did he do that?
I'm getting rewired.
Because every time he does that with me, the rewiring and the connecting, my head goes back like you do now twice, and he's always doing that.
I'm getting
pulling
rewired.
it back. The funny thing is, with Saint Germain does never do that, pulling my head back. It's only Metatron who does that.
It's there's a diamond lighting up within me. It's going from here to here to here, and then out of my gonads, root chakra. Um, it's Metatron's cube. It's what's being put into my system.
He said, "You're wonderful, Portia. You have no idea how wonderful you are. Thank you for helping this first step take place by letting me speak to Bill so that this could take place," he said. It's like he's been awaiting this for quite a while.
My Merkaba is being restructured. It's disappointed. There's phases of 8 and 12 and 16. It's moving at a different speed now, too. New Merkaba, it can hold more density of the light. The light quotient is changing in my field. The light within my field, rather than flowing through, is becoming more substantial, Play-Doh-like. It has to do with the different Merkaba that's being integrated. It's a universal Merkaba. It's not just a heart. I'm being rewired to that which I came from.
It's good.
And my old still remains, but there's a new overlay. It's like the nacre on a pearl. A new layer.
I don't know. I just got the thing like the third or the fourth overlayer.
My heart to my throat is being rewired right now. And all the way up to my third eye. There's some new rays coming in. These aren't the normal 12 rays.
Can you describe the colors or the energies?
It's light codes of... I need to be able to see colors, please. It's rainbow. But it's bands. It's not like pearlescent. This is bands. And there's lights that you can't see with the human physical form. It's beyond the spectrum. But I can feel it. I can sense it. And it's got encodings, and it's channeling into Mother Earth by the boots on the ground. They've been waiting for this.
Well, he's showing you how a success it was, like he mentioned at the end.
They're creation energies. They're the energies that go on top of this new foundation. It's not form, it's encodings. It's up to us how we form them.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Wow, there was a streak that went straight through my crown, through my third eye, through my throat, into my heart, piercing my heart. That was it was like a sword coming down through my heart. That was really weird. With platinum light. Okay, I got you. I'm the gatekeeper for it.
For which one?
Multiverse. This is going back to Prime Creator. It's the same thing that I was feeling when we were doing the portal and I was told to hold the energies of my perceptions of Prime Creator, seeing myself as Prime Creator, but also the boots on the ground and channel the energies in. This is the same thing. Now that the portal is open, now that that has been done, these are the higher energies of Prime Creator coming through to this universe through Metatron, coming through me into Mother Earth this time. Now that sword that was platinum color is like a multiple rainbow when they are stacked on top of each other, blended in, where you have the 7 rays and 7 rays and 7 rays, but this is that's all that I can visibly see are the blending of those colors, but there's more to it than that, and I don't know how to. It's colors within colors within colors within colors. Rays within rays within rays within rays. And light coatings, all this different. The human body at this time, this physical being, only has the ability to perceive certain ranges of colors, and this goes so far beyond. So all it can be said is its frequency, its coding. It's done. It's through. That sword, that beam that came through my heart has just been released. Now I'm working more in alignment of high heart, not sacred spot. Now there's just a beam. The beam's not just coming through the center, the beam is throughout my field. My field has really been expanded. I thought it was big before. My pituitary gland is being worked on. The message is Drenvalo's rays that he sees going through. The rays that go out like rods. There's something going on with that. And it's about projection. There's a massive wave of love that just came through. It was meant specifically to go into my heart. And it's from Metatron. And it's a thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, it's been telling me this the entire time too. Thank you for helping, allowing this. I really feel he was really awaiting this. Otherwise, why would he jump into this opportunity to talk to you?
You're emotional, huh? I didn't think that level had emotions.
You see, I talked to you about Saint Germain having emotions when I interact with him, and I said I feel it, and you said, how could that be? They do.
Yeah, they do.
They do. Or at least they give a sort of feeling and real compassion and love, and we translate it into an emotion.
Yeah, and it's just a very incredible love and gratitude.
You see, you have tears in your eyes.
I got tears in my eyes.
Well, this is what I experience with Saint Germain always, and I feel his emotions sounds like being very happy and being emotional, being separated. So it is possible. You have experienced it too now.
Yeah. Well,
I can feel it. I feel your emotions too.
I feel like you're blending in, and it's like we've got Saint Germain, Archangel Michael, and Metatron, and Meline. And
What a big happy family. They are the closest to me. Metatron, Saint Germain, and Michael. Always been.
it's like it's like we've got a group huddle going on now.
Yeah.
Group hug. Okay, I stand corrected. It wasn't a huddle about a plan. It was like, all right, guys. Okay. Marching orders incoming. I haven't felt this since 2009, and Archangel Michael said, come out publicly, come out now. And I was going, no, not me. No way, I'm not going out again. Not being told I'm supposed to channel Metatron because I can hold the energies.
Yep. Oh my God, the back of my head is tingling and goosebumps. So you got your message.
You're supposed to train me.
Me? Okay. How can I train somebody who has more knowledge at this time or is more activated than I am?
Because I'm not used to holding other individuals'
Okay.
energies. I work direct. And so you're going to be my guide through the meditations for this.
Me? Metatron said this? Okay.
That's the message that I'm hearing.
Okay, then I will ask Saint Germain and Metatron to help me with that.
Yep, I'm getting laughed at.
You see, if they can have humor, why can't they have emotions? I mean, maybe it's the wrong word, emotions, but like real, authentic feelings.
Sure, but it's nothing. Everything is just vibration, and yes,
Yeah.
they play those vibrations.
And we translate them into emotions.
So
I have sensed a lot of emotions from.
right now. It's just like they are themselves putting a smile on my face. It's like the smile is not coming from me, the smile is coming from them.
Well, he's really glad. He's been thanking me all along during our connection. Like, thank you for helping to open up Bill more to allow me. It's weird. You were talking about Metatron, and I felt him here, and I was like, please go into his state and talk to Bill for me. Let me speak to Bill. I have a message for Bill. That was what he was pushing me to do.
My heart's jumping all over the place, and that's unusual.
Well, that's normal. That is really normal.
There's more of his energies being flown through me.
My goodness, he doesn't waste time.
Michael and Metatron are really parts of the same. It happened outside in the void from Prime Creator before the universes were created. The Eternals were broken in two. The Archangels, just as I've known and said. That's where it is, so that's the connection. So Metatron is my line going above Archangel Michael. So that is my key to Source, to Prime Creator. My stage is very direct. My next is my Arcturian self. Then I go into my angelic self. Then I go into archangelic self. Then I go into Metatron, who is eternal, into Prime Creator. That's the direct line. That was my missing link.
I felt just a release from heart to throat, so guess you got a confirmation with that now. Yeah, it seems to be that way.
My field is really, really lighting up. This is a frequency of love, so pure, so powerful. The line is open from Source here. With understanding, full understanding of the path back home. And it was my gratitude going here, that direction, for finding the path, but there's also the gratitude for finding the path coming from that direction. This universe, which is a Merkaba within itself, which is a Metatron's cube within itself, its Merkaba is changing. it will no longer be. The double star tetrahedron. It's changing into something else. But it's key that we hold the energies here on Earth for the universe. It's the key to change out of the fourth dimension into the much higher dimensions, way, way, way past what I've been able to attune to. But it's all opening up. There's more. My God, how many Merkabahs can there be?
Infinitely?
We were so small and limited. What I'm seeing is that guy that works with Magenta Pixie, and he has the little stick Merkabahs that he builds, and I'm seeing those. He knows. This is potentiality codes incoming. It's why the Merkabahs, I get it. As a baby, I could remember my very first thoughts. You can go all the way in this lifetime. That's what's occurring. All the way back home. While being in physical form. From the lowest to the highest. That's what all these Merkabahs, what all the encoding is. All the potentialities are getting downloaded right now. For the whole, that's like, you got it. There's so much love and gratitude because you have to understand. You have to have the concept to understand before it can manifest, and that was it. Without the concept, you can't do it. Oh man, my heart just went nuts right as I said that. Blah, 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 blah. The portal, the Stargate that we just opened, it is now. You remember when I said we're going to be shifting that connect?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm interrupting him. Okay, how many of me have I got in here? All right, Bill Ballard. Bill Ballard, he when he was talking about the wormhole, the Anterior conversion, the Stargate, the Arcturian corridor, that is the portal Stargate that goes through the center star of Orion to the center of this Milky Way galaxy, and how we were channeling the energies from Prime Creator down through that. What is going on right now is literally that portal is being connected from the center of this galaxy in through, exiting from Metatron, creator of the universe, following all the different sources of self back to Prime Creator. So literally, we're not just opening up to center of this Milky Way galaxy or to this universe. The sign. Sign. We're opening up to home all the way.
Yep. This is why this is so exceptional, huh? This time.
There's some heavy, oh, it's coming up and out of me. As we're stepping up in frequency, so that energy's got to come up and out of somebody. Gratitude for doing that. God, I feel my arms are just on fire.
Yeah, I had this too when I was channeling him. My arms, my right one was on fire. The half of my above body.
Both of them. What does my field look like?
It's moving. I see a lot of energy just moving around you, really flowing. You really look like you've been to source and back. Like, oh my God. You know?
Still there. And here too.
Well, I recorded everything, so I will send it to you on YouTube so that you can review it.
Wow.
So, you have missed on this until now because you didn't want to channel.
Well, this is...
Welcome to channeling.
This is what I've been doing, but I've been working just with Source. But this energy, my God, the power. I thought I was powerful before.
This is why I love to do it so much, because it really uplifts you. And it helps you grow and expand and all the beautiful things you...
Wine for tonight.
Hey, is it okay that I let you go? I have an attunement to do. I let you relax